What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. I hope everybody's having a great day. All right, one of you subs had sent in a photo to me and said, hey, Chris, can you analyze this? It's from Saul, 1448. We're going to have a close look at this. Now, this person has circled a few things, put a couple of descriptions, what they think that might be. So let's have a close look at it. You can find it right here, and you can see it up here. It's Mars, and it says jplnasa.gov, and you can see MSL, and of course, it is Sol 1448. Now I'll give you the link as always. Let me show you what he's got here. I'm going to show you guys some crazy things that I found that didn't make any sense, and then we're going to get into something even deeper than this, which is just really awesome as far as I'm concerned. All right, let's jump into that right here. All right, so this is the photo they sent me. Of course, it's the same one. Now you can see where they've actually shown different pieces up here. We're going to start from here, from the bottom. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you these small pieces real quick, and then we're going to just enhance them just a little bit, bring them out, get rid of the pukey color, so on and so forth, right? Okay, this right here, and you can see in this lower circle right here, let's do this, right here. Now, each of these here, they're saying basically these hieroglyphs or some kind of weird writings in these circles. This right here. What I find interesting about this one is look at the way this thing shows this right here, right? Well, it looks like just a standard rock. But look over here. What the heck is this? Why is this nice straight line? I mean crisp line. See that? Look at that right there. Okay. Other interesting things. That might be just a bad pixel in the photo, which usually is a rule that that'll happen. Let's go over here. I found this one pretty interesting. It says right here, machinery parts, with a question mark. And it does, guys. It looks like, and I'll show you this a little bit better in a second. It looks like if you were to look, if you think about like engines, right? It looks like a crank. If you look at the thing right here, looks like a crankshaft. It's got these mechanical parts. You can see right here, it goes like this. Round piece right here at the end. You can see this piece right here going like this. Coming straight down. What looks like it has a round piece. There's another one right on the side of it. Also doing it. And there's a center piece. You can see that. And then you got what looks like these other pieces coming down. You can see that right here. This is weird, man. This is crazy at the same time. You can just see right there how I just did that with the color. You're going to see that in a moment. Not sure what this is supposed to be. They got a question mark next to it. And they've got right here, it says cross with a question mark right there. And you can see that pretty good. I mean, good eye, by the way, when they found all these things. And then we're going to go up to here. This is where it gets really cool. And they're saying writing in symbols. That's what we saw on these lines. And then it looks like it says animal's head. Now, it actually looks to me like a silhouette of a side of a person's face. What the eye would be like right here. Maybe the nose. And a mouth right here. And then the back of the head. And this thing's looking up, up this way here. All right, so let's get into full color. And I'm going to show you these things. This is full enhancement. This is what I found really interesting. When we go down to the bottom, I'm just going to show you these real quick. Right here, here's the first one. And it has these interesting little pieces on it here. It looks like it could be just nothing more than rock, right? 50-50 thing on that. This item right here, now you can just see the blur right after this. You can look at this. This whole thing right here is completely blurred, right? You can see where they've done it right here, went down. So this is completely blurred out. But you can see whatever it is goes like this. And you can see that. I don't know if you guys can see that line. That's pretty cool. Right there. Real faint. Right there going just like this. And going down. Goes like this. Nice corner piece right there. But whatever this thing is, whatever. But it kind of looks like it's been carved. Like almost like a hieroglyph or some kind of etching into the stone. Is it? It's hard to tell, right? This is basically a piece of garbage. JPEG. This item right here. Now, this is what it looked like before. Right there. And you can see it just has a little round piece right here. Looks like this piece sticking straight out. Hard to tell what these things are, guys. Let me go to the engine piece there. That was pretty interesting to me. Now, to me, guys, I could be wrong, but that looks mechanical. It looks, like I said, if you were looking like an exploded engine block, you'd see what looks like the crank right here. And there's other piece right there. Check that out. Even here, you see how this piece goes up like this, up on the side, and there's something round right there underneath it. You got these pieces that are doing this. Almost like a triangular part of the... Almost looks rounded. There's another one right here on the side of it. Doing the same thing, also rounded. And these pieces, look at this. Look at the way this thing... Now, I'm not saying this is an engine block. I'm just saying if you were to think like a mechanic, and then, of course, this may be the part of the outside of the machinery. But whatever that is, guys, look at that. I'm going to zoom in just a hair bit more and then zoom out so it doesn't get too grainy. Look at that. That cool or what? All right. Here's a cross. Right there. Right there. Okay. Guys, this is what I find interesting too. Check this out. This is just wild. It looks like they built into this hillside, right? Here's the original. And you can see it right here. It looks like it does this. Whatever this thing is, looks like it's doing this. Right? You've got these pieces right here going like this. Looks like it's way back inside here, but it looks like it comes out a little bit, right to the outside, almost to the edge of this this cave, we're going to call it, or this landing, whatever this may be. What the hell is that? Because look at this. Enhance it. Check this thing out. And not to mention all the other weird things that are around it, right? You've got what looks like an opening right here. It starts right here and it gets darker into here. Like this is an inside part of this hill. Or this mountain, call it what you will. Guys, to me, I'm seeing what looks like stuff that's been encrusted. Stuff that's like falling apart. Maybe the hill's falling on top of it and whatever else, right? There's much more to this photo than meets the eye. Now, right here, this is pretty cool because this looks like some kind of weird hieroglyphics kind of thing going on. This flat rock, if you want to call it that. And I'm going to show you something that's pretty interesting about this piece right here. This, what looks like a silhouette or like a side of a person's head looking upward, right? But look at these little items in here. They look like little half arches and stuff like that. You can see the darker line going down. And all I do is just burn this stuff. Now, let me show you guys something a little bit more interesting. And you can get a lot better closer look at this area, right? All right, let's back out. Okay. Again, we've got this piece coming down and going across. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but let's take the color off and let's see what we got. Now, did you notice anything different right here? This is what I find really interesting. Again, here, down. It goes across. Okay. Also, check this out. I'm just going to back up just a little bit. Right here. See that? Goes up and it goes over. It's like this side of this weird rock, right, has this accommodation for this flat rock. Or is it a flat rock at all? Also, this weird thing on the top, you're going to see that this thing right here, it turned into something totally different. Now, I showed a friend of mine this, and I'm going to tell you what they thought when they seen it when it was done. All right, let me zoom in real quick. Now, I want you guys to take note of this. Again, lines are everything. Right here at the very top, you can see something going like this, stops, and keeps going. There's lines in here, guys, that should not be in this rock, okay? And what I did notice, and you'll see this in a second, is another smaller one right there. Now, you'll see something going like this and over. Now, watch this. Why are these lines here? Why are they there? I can show you that they're right there. The lines are right there. Actually, this one goes all the way across. This one does not. Stops right there. And then this one continues on. It goes like this. And you got another one right there. Here's the edge line. Looks like it has something right here or something split. See that? Yeah. these items right here. Check this out. Now, this doesn't look natural to me, guys, and I could be wrong, but this is not natural. Check this out. What the hell does that? Going like this, okay? And you can see these weird arch things in here, and it looks like these little pieces sticking out. Okay. Now, the more we get into this, I'm just going to keep going with it. You can see these other little lines have now showed up. See that? Okay. And you notice something right here. I don't know if you guys can see this. It does this, goes like this. And this goes up over to here. And you can see right here, it's very light, but it goes like this. Okay. Now let's jump into the finished product right here. All right. Now, one thing I want you to notice right here, it's kind of ghosted out because you can see this whole section right here is completely blurred out right here. Now, it's a piece of trash JPEG to begin with, but check this out. You guys can see this as plain as day. Let me see if we can see it here. Yep, absolutely. Right there. Check this out. Now, as crappy as this photo is, you can see the details all right here. The rest of this, completely blurred. Right here. See it going down like this, going over, going like this, coming down. And it's been completely blocked. Why? Okay. So now, I don't know if you guys can see this, but real faintly, this white area, going like this, going like this. And what I do is, all I do is highlight this thing. Check out the other pieces behind this. Right? Something right here. And I'm going to enhance this and show you guys real quick what this looks like. All right. Check these pieces out. What are these? This is this piece right here that I just showed you. But it's in the actual photo. Right there. You can see it. But another thing I want you guys to take note of, this object right here looks like like this stone wall type thing. It literally goes right here. You can see it through the blur. So this thing continues on. How far? I don't know. Right? Okay. Now, I want you also to take note of some of the lines up here. And this, what looks like this small pipe type thing right here. You've got these other lines. Now, these lines in the photo, or not? Well, let's have a look. They are. There's one right there. You can see them right there. One right here. One right here. And then, of course, you've got these other ones going like this. See that? Okay. So now, I'm looking at this thing. You've got this piece right here. It's hard to make out what that is, but you can see it's actually got that. It looks like this weird just piece of metal or whatever it may be. Now, check these other pieces out right up here. Okay? This is what I found interesting. Goes like this. Stops. Goes over. This piece here. It appears like it almost has this weird groove in it. See this? It looks like it has a groove right there. I thought that was really bizarre. Now we can go down here. Got these other pieces. Guys, I mean, just the stuff that's in this photo is insane. Now, I showed a buddy of mine this. At first, he says, yeah, it kind of looks like that weird, like a side view of like a statue head, which would, like I said, the eye would be over here, the nose, maybe the mouth over here, whatever, and of course, it's the forehead. And he said it looks like it would be looking up at the left. Here's the thing. When it's enhanced, what does it look like to you? And I showed him this. He goes, well, it took on a total different thing. He says, it looks like, believe it or not, it looks like some kind of vehicle in a track that belongs on a track. I said, what are you talking about? He said, well, check this out. He says, can you tilt it? I said, well, sure. Check this out. Look at the way this thing looks. And I thought that, at first I kind of laughed at him, to be truthful with you. And I looked at it and I said, well, maybe there's something to this. Check this thing out. Kind of comes down, goes like this. And maybe this piece here is some kind of wheel type thing that latches onto this rail down here. You can see what it looks like right here. Goes across, comes back down, goes like this. And like I said, this could be a wheel type thing. And what looks like these, almost like a blade or something like that, where it's got that slot. This is the way he described it to me. This slot, and this thing rides on this rail. And you can see what looks like these pieces coming down, going like this. If you ever seen the underneath of a roller coaster, and just have a look at that thing, they literally go up and under the rails. But check that out. You've got what looks like these weird pipes on here. See this right here sticking out? Check this thing out. You got it around right here, comes down like this, goes like that. You've got a piece running off this way here. This piece right here. Now, is that the front of this thing? I mean, I was looking at that and I'm saying, man, that is really weird. It looks like something's just laying there, like some kind of either transportation or some kind of weird thing that's laying there. Again, guys, just keep in mind, this is pure speculation, right? Because we don't know what the hell this thing is. But when you look at this object and these objects, come on, look at this. This is just crazy. These items right here. I mean, objects sticking out. Weird looking anomalies and stuff sticking out of this object right here. Come on. There's no way, guys, that this stuff could be natural. There's just no way. But, like I said, when you do turn it, it does have that weird eerie look, like some kind of weird thing on its side laying there. Is it some kind of structural or, you know, some kind of vehicle type thing, weird thing going on here? Is it just machinery? What is it? What are we looking at here? And of course, guys, your guess is just as good as mine. Look at this. Whatever the hell that thing is, that is just weird. And guys, check this out. If you think, like, these lines may not be here and here, like I said, just look at the actual photo. It's right there. You can see it plain as day. See that? It's right there. Plain as day. And all these other pieces are in here as well. See with this blur over here, to try to probably get rid of these details here. But you can see this thing right here going like this. Smaller one here. And just burn away some of the blur, and that's what you get. Jump back over to this photo, and check this out. What may look like one thing is totally different, guys. Again, what accommodates something like that in nature? Look at that. Actually, let's do this. What does that, guys? Look at that. It kind of accommodates this shape to this piece up here. But is it two different items, or does this piece actually fits up into this one? Well, when you look at the other photo and you see this, this may be something that's on top of laying on this stone off to its side. It may very well just be a pile of intelligently made junk now. Like I said, guys, it's rocks, it's stones, but it's also intelligently made objects that are lying all over the place here. Look at this right here. Just in the middle of the rock. And again, this right here. Guys, look at it. Stuff strewn everywhere. What could it be? There it is. Small piece right here real quick. Right there. What piece is, I should say. There's something right there. And this little item right here. It looks like it's doing this. Looks like it's probably rounded right here. At this perfectly black circle. What is that, guys? What is it? Don't know. Like I said, this stuff may be encrusted, been here for years upon years, and it's just a mixture of rubble and intelligently made objects. That's the only thing you can come up with. In my opinion, that's what this stuff looks like to me. Anyway, guys, let me jump on out of here. Show you this other picture one last time. You guys tell me what you think about that. You guys be the judge. And like I said, guys, throw your comments down below. You know, let me know your thoughts. As always, like, please share. People got to see this stuff, right? Again, guys, in my opinion, I think they're up there for much more than just rocks. Again, I think they're there to see what's left over from this civilization that was once there. Maybe they're still living underground. Hard to tell, right? But anyway, as always, guys, like I said, drop your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think. I've got some more moon stuff coming up, regular moon, as well as I believe it's another Chang'e 4. And a couple little anomalies in there I might have skipped at one time. We're going to show you those too. And as well as more Mars. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Always appreciated. And I'll see you on the flip side.